Okay. I think it should be working. Internet looks clear. So let's make it public. Right, let's see what happens with that. Someone said, bruh, I am on the second channel, right? Yes, I am. Cool. Hello? Oh, I forgot. I have it set slow mode over here. Oh no. Oh no, this was a mistake. Oh no. Hello, hi. Description. I have to enable slow mode. This was a mistake. I forgot. Okay, there we go. Slow mode. Let's set it for 15. Works. Okay. Okay, now that I have an actual setup, I can do this more appropriately. Hello. There we go. That's much better. Mic super low. Okay, let me change that. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Do I sound okay? How's this? Hello, everybody. It's lifestyle. Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool. How's everybody doing? Am I out of focus a little bit? A little bit. Hi. A light bit higher. Don't know. I could probably. I'm being a little bit quiet because I plan to get louder. I'll probably be talking like this for most of the stream, if that sounds okay. Alright, cool. Yeah. Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? I'll explain what's going on in a second. I mean, you could probably figure out if you are looking at the screen right now. I'm out of focus. I also have a new webcam. I'm trying to, I'm so blurry. Oh, I just keep moving, that's why. It's my fault. I get it, okay. It's 2:30 for you, it's 3:30 for me. So I don't want to hear it. Grow up. um, got about 300 people in here. That's honestly more than I expected. So yeah, I can go ahead and start explaining myself now. So basically, I got a new internet connection because normally, like you all have probably heard the stories if you watch my lives, I don't have good internet and can never upload from my house. I have to go somewhere else to upload. Every time I've done a stream, I've had to go to a hotel to stream. So now that I have new internet, I wanted to test it out and see if I could stream off of it. And to do that, I was like, okay, well, what's a good test stream? And I haven't seen Mandela Catalogue Volume 4 yet. So I was considering. I'm just checking you out. I stopped listening to my favorite podcast for this. It means the world. Thank you. Uh, yes, this will be uploaded to Wendigoon. The second channel it's on right now, this will be posted after the stream's done, which is also why I was kind of testing this. That's why I'm doing it over here on the second channel. Anyway, so I have not seen Mandela Catalogue Volume 4 yet. I've avoided all spoilers for it. And I was thinking, why don't I record my reaction? Because I always talk about in my reviews for it how the series scares me, but you guys never get to see that. So I was going to record it for the next video I do for Mandela Catalogue, my third video on it. And then whenever I sat down to record it a few minutes ago, I was like, wait a minute, this is the perfect test for a live stream. So it's going to be my live reaction to Mandela Catalogue Volume 4. And I'm also, like, if you haven't seen it, it'd be best to just watch it straight up, like going to Alex's site, going directly to Alex and watching it, because I will probably be pausing it to talk and theorize and get scared. So yeah, that's what this is, my live reaction to Mandela Catalogue. You all are very cool. Oh, there's also a new video going up tomorrow. What can I show you guys? Yeah, I don't have it made enough yet to show you like the thumbnail or anything. But I'll go ahead and give you guys a preview. My video tomorrow is going to be about the lost books of the Bible. That's actually uploading right now, so it should be live tomorrow around like noon or 1 Eastern Standard. So hopefully you guys like that. It's taken, I meant to have this video up like a week ago. I sat down and was like, okay, I could probably do this in like a week and a half. And then I got into the research for it, and man, it's just been weeks of me reading like old apocryphal text and stuff like that. The video's 2 hours, by the way. It's an hour and 55 minutes. So I know a lot of you guys are going to probably like that. So, oh, Evan Royalty, look at that. Wendigoon's Gnostic propaganda begins this week. Thank you, Evan. Yeah, so I actually do cover a couple of the Gnostic texts. The big ones, the explicitly Gnostic ones I cover are the Gospel of Judas and the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. I ended up looking at 24 books total for the video. I also covered the first Gospel of the Infancy of Jesus Christ, which is a semi-Gnostic text. So there's going to be some mentions of that in there. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate it. I will see you in a few days as well. Inshallah, brother. But yeah, we will start in just a minute. I'm trying to think, do I want anything to drink? Stream's also saying internet's doing bad. It may lag a bit, but if that happens, I will be back. Like I said, this is a test stream. You wanted to see my reaction? Well, that's cool. Well, here you are live. Fjord. It may also, so this may not be a good test of internet, because as mentioned, I'm also uploading a video right now. So there's a couple things competing for streaming. But like I said, if this gets too laggy and you all don't want to watch it, it will be on the second channel after I'm done. Giants are real. Yeah, I think I'm going to get something to drink and then we'll get started. So this is also secret. I understand a lot of you probably need to go to bed. Like I said, this will be up later. But thank you for being here if you are here. So I'm going to get a drink. Tea. I didn't even realize I was wearing a full matching tracksuit until I stood up. I meant to do that. It's also an Intruder cosplay, so I'm guessing we'll see the Intruder in this. I'm trying to think, should I? Alex probably isn't awake. I'll shoot him a DM real quick and be like, hey, if you are awake, I'm streaming on the second channel. Just because he may want to see this. True soft, cheeky breaky. Yeah, I'm so ready for, I unironically am so ready for the Stalker movie. This is just to get me in the mood. Everyone else, see, where I'm not going to be on camera, I don't have to dress tactically or anything. So I'm just going to wear this on set the whole time. Message sent to Alex. Sir, it's 2:30 in the morning. 3:30 here. I did this purposely at a late time because, for one, this isn't supposed to be like a big show. It's just like an impromptu, let me test the internet. But also because, where was I going with that? But also because it's an internet test, so if it was super laggy and bad, I wanted the least number of people affected as possible. Paracynical made a joke about him solving a part of the Mandela story and that you can't use it and that's trademark. Did he specifically say I can't use it? I'll fight him. He played I was going to play this game called Faith, which looks really cool, by the way, this new horror game. And then he beat me to it on stream and was like, oh, well, sucks to be you. It's 9 a.m. in the EU. Well, at least our schools. Pyro did, yes. Awesome. Great. That's cool. Alright. Can't get this tea open. I've been fighting it for the past minute. What are you guys hearing? A clicking noise? Someone said. I don't know what that would be. Yeah, it shows no audio on my end. I think it depends on the viewer. Yeah, I can see, on OBS you can see like how your like the digital upload speed, and it's been in the green most of the time. It's had a couple dips, but for the most part it seems fine. Good. Yes. What would the clicking be? Well, I'm going to mute desktop audio for a second so that I can listen to my own stream to see what it sounds like. I think that would be the easiest way to do it. That is straight up a Geiger counter. Y'all are right. Okay. Is it still going? Did we lose it? Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Did that fix it? Okay, are we good? I think that fixed it. It happens whenever I move. No, okay. Alright, no more clickers. What it was is when someone mentioned earlier that my audio was low, I heard it again. I heard it again. Is it the focus? No. There's no way. Is that what that is? Bro! Every time the camera focuses, it makes a Geiger counter noise? What? That's the worst. Hold on, this is unacceptable. There's no way. Bro, okay. Hold on. There's no way. Because it's not showing any of it on the mic end. It's exclusively showing it through my desktop audio. So it's something with the stream. Yeah, my camera's filled with uranium. You're right. Okay, let me. It's a Razer mic, which is. I have another webcam I could plug in, but that would be really lame, right? Do I have to like do that now that I have all you here? Okay. Yeah, what a great stream. That's absurd. Let's. Alright, this is a test stream after all. You're right. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here with me. I kind of want to plug in another camera. Because I have a second webcam. Here, let me try that. Will that blow up OBS? It might. We'll find out. How's everyone doing tonight? How are the vibes? How's everyone's day going? Okay. So there's my second camera. Okay, that audio will be fixed in a moment. That is there's a camera in the, there's a microphone in the camera. Let me fix that. Check, check. Yeah, it's still that. Okay. The guy who has no idea how anything works, attempting to do science. Okay. Is that better now? Are we back? Okay, is it going to keep clicking? I think we're good. Perhaps. I didn't even switch to the other camera though. All I did was plug in a second webcam. I'm not even using the second webcam. The fact I plugged something else into the PC, it quit. Okay. I think we're fine now. All right, let me turn off the stream of mine that I'm currently watching. Where'd that one go? Here it is. Because I'm currently just listening to my own stream to listen for the clicking. All right, if the clicking comes back, someone let me know, because I think we're good now. Right? We'll get one more clarification that everyone's fine, and then we'll get started. This is what I mean by a test stream. For some reason, you have to plug in a second webcam. I guess the feds just refuse to not have the one they have bugged plugged in, so they made my other one start clicking on me. Quick recap of the Mandela Catalogue. It's probably a good idea. All right, so we chilling? We good right now? All right, cool. So there will also be audio from the video whenever we start it. So quick recap of the Mandela Catalogue. Bad things happened. So I'm assuming, I mean, if you're here, if you're one of the G's, you at least, we all gravy. Let's go, my guys. All right. So I'm assuming if you're familiar with the Mandela Catalogue, or if you're here on the second channel, you're probably familiar with my videos about it. And I've covered up till Every Day Gets Brighter. That was the last one I mentioned. So volume 333 is the one that has up to where does that one end? It ends with Thatcher supposedly dying, but then we see in Every Day Gets Brighter that Thatcher lived, and he was freaked out because the alternate began to assume his form. How's your day or night? Oh, my day's going very good, thank you. I've been like I mentioned earlier, I've been working on a video for the past like 2 weeks. And it has been a lot, or past 2.5 weeks really. It's been a lot, and I finally finished it earlier today. And I haven't slept in like several days because of it. I've been sleeping like 3-4 hours at a time than working. So as soon as I hit upload and it started loading, I slept for 7 hours. It was great. But that video will be going live tomorrow. So hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed the time, because I certainly enjoyed making it. Yes, new stream setup. For those who don't know, I'm streaming at my house now. The reason that I'm able to do this is because I got new internet. So this is like a test of that internet. Actually, you probably can't see it because it's too dark. That's the corner I set in for videos. You can see like the whiteboard up there and like the actual like plaques and stuff. So like that's the door that I always film in front of. So like I'm at my house for the first time and able to do this. So I have like a PC setup. It's not me with a laptop in a suspicious hotel. So this is a far cry from what I was doing. So anyway, yeah, but thank you very much for asking. So Thatcher lived, and then we got Interlude. Now this one's just a teaser for Volume 4, and this one's a makeshift plush promo, so we're not counting that. So the only two that have happened since my coverage is Interlude and the Mandela Catalogue Volume 4. So I am excited. I've seen Interlude. We may watch that together since it's just 3 minutes, but I have not had anything spoiled or seen anything about Volume 4, so I'm excited. Do you have some sort of pet in the corner? I do, yeah, right behind me. Again, it's dark to set the atmosphere, but in that glass case is a Kenyan sand boa. He's a little snake, little noodle guy. Yeah, and if anyone can't watch now, I totally understand this is late. I'm doing this late because it's to test out my new internet connection. I assumed that not a lot of people could watch. I'm honestly surprised there's this many people in here. If you cannot, but you still want to see it, it will be on the second channel after the stream ends. It'll just be posted there as a VOD. So don't feel bad you have to miss it. And thank you for showing up. I know it's 3:30 for me, and most people can't do these ridiculous YouTube times, so I understand. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so this is the reason I'm doing it at this time is just to test the internet, basically. And I was going to record my reaction for Volume 4 so you all could see how scared I get for whenever I make the next video. So I figured why not stream it? Yeah, two birds with one stone. Man streaming from the void, as always. The gourd's back. So snakes. Someone said, what's his name? So it's Kayla Snake, technically. I got it for her on her birthday 3 years ago, I think. And his name is Mac, short for macaroni, because he's a noodle. Or as Kayla calls him, Mac-a-noodle. So his name's Mac. Love your content. I appreciate that. And for those who are... I saw some people saying they like my biblical content. I appreciate that. Tomorrow's video is about the lost books of the Bible, so hopefully you enjoy that. Okay, so one last time, we'll start with the interlude because a bunch of people haven't seen that, and I could use a refresher before I start Volume 4 because I kind of forgot. I know there's a nun shown in interlude, but I forget the specifics. Okay, are we all internet? My connection's still fine, audio fine, and whatnot. We all good to go. Lost books. Bible Lord do go crazy. I'm glad you're all excited for the Biblical Apocrypha video. It's 2 hours, so hopefully you enjoy it. Alright, everyone's saying it's good, so let's go. And as always, thank you for watching. So let's start with Interlude. Because I watched it, but it's been a bit. Alright, so here's the rule when we watch any ARG. Also, am I blurry to you guys? Every time I look over at my camera, it's blurry. I don't know if it's just like an anomaly or what. Anyway, the rule when you watch any ARG is you check to see if there's subtitles, which there are not on this one, so it doesn't matter. You check subtitles and you read description before you do anything. And there are neither on here, so we can just dive into it. Love your content. It's focusing sometimes. Okay. All right. Well, if y'all say so, appreciate it. All right. Anyway, here we go. I still can't open this tea. Let me know how the audio is too. Oh, can you guys not hear anything? That may be a problem. I had the desktop audio muted. I'm so sorry. I had the desktop audio muted because whenever I was listening back to my own clip earlier, I didn't want y'all to hear a double echo. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. It was supposed to sound like this. Okay. Do y'all... Is that better? I'm a professional YouTuber. I have 2 million subscribers. I do this for a living. I definitely deserve it. Oh, man. I also realized this is going to be scary. One of the reasons I want to stream is because I thought I'd get scared. Audio's good now. All right. Okay, cool. Woo, it's crazy what happens when you unmute something. All right. Anyway. Back at a microwave. Yeah, it sounds about like a microwave. Okay, back at it. Yeah, disappearances in Mandela County. They've been going up over the years as TV becomes more popular. This is all stuff we've established. The alternates are beginning to spread. Bythorn Paranormal Society. I need to get some of the Bythorn merch and wear it in videos. Oh, hold on. I was lacking. Hey, Adam, I got access to more of those Mandela County Police Department files, and they're pretty recent, too. I don't have time to watch them since I'm busy, but let me know what you think. See you soon, Sarah. We haven't seen Sarah yet, but I think she's going to be a big player in Volume 4. It's Mark's sister, if I remember correctly. Because there's also the website. I think this is about the TVs getting smashed, if I remember. Yeah, because remember... Yeah, okay, so remember, the whole thing with the alternates is they're trying to assume people's identities. We used to think that was exclusively through killing them and then taking their place, like with Mark Heathcliff. But then we saw in Volume 333 that they can do it beforehand, right? Like the one that... Or they can do it without killing you, because the one that assumed Thatcher's identity, Thatcher lived. So... Volume's a bit louder than you. Let me bring it down a touch. Should be good there. Thatcher lived. So we now don't know as much about assimilation as we thought we did. But remember, still the same rules from the beginning. Some of them are detectable. Some of them are... but they do a bad job at assimilating. That's where we get like the glitches. And then there's doppelgangers. Unless I'm getting those terms wrong. One of them does not look at all like the person they're trying to do for some reason. We don't know why yet. And some of them perfectly mimic the person who they try to copy. I think my personal theory right now, which could be ruined when we watch Volume 4 in a second. My personal theory right now is that the alternates... Let me make sure I'm saying this right since I have a live audience. This is how I do my YouTube videos, too. I just sit here and think about what I'm going to say for a minute, then say it. Whenever the alternates are attempting, or before they've assimilated someone, that's when they're like the detectable, like the pulled apart face and all that. And then after they assimilate them, that's whenever they become a true imposter. Just like we saw with Thatcher. It approached Thatcher as like the gangly, crooked man, but then afterwards it became a perfect copy of him. That's my current theory. So, anyway. Also, Alex told me, I was talking to him on a Twitter space the other day. Alex told me, you know the Intruder, the guy who I can't stand, like the hooded guy, an Intruder, the one that became a meme, that I accidentally created because I started I showed the picture in the conspiracy theory iceberg for the despair code. He said, oh, don't worry, you're finally going to get some information about him in Volume 4, so I'm excited. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the flawed assimilations. Completes the copies. Yeah. Impossible to tell the difference. And then, this is the new kind we got in here, overdriven. So this frame is wild. Okay, so if you'll remember in volume 333, whenever Jonah and Adam were in that house, and something started whispering to Adam, like, I am the shepherd you followed, it was this guy, right? And we just assumed that was one of the alternates. But now we're told it's an overdriven assimilation of a nun. So what does that mean? Because we understand, like, I came up with the theory. Obviously Alex came up with the theory, but I was the first one to say that all of this is biblical, right? That it relates back to, obviously, I wasn't the first one to think just biblical because the first episode's the nativity scene, right? Like, I'm not cool in that regard. But I was the first one, and I will stake my claim, to say that this is a demonic takeover and that everything that's happening keeps in line with that theme. And we've seen that continued in future episodes. Themes of Mark talking about who he's praying to, themes of the church that Mark keeps trying to visit. So we understand it's like a spiritual element, right? So with that being said, what does it mean when one of them overdrivenly assimilates a nun? Like, what's the purpose of that? It's reasons like this I love the Mandela Catalogue. We get answers to questions that we've had, but there's always new questions in a satisfying way. And I like it. Anyway. That's the house that Alex's family died in. There's the church. Interesting. Okay. So the nun... Okay, yeah. So, hold on. Pause. Okay. All right. In the beginning, 2 years later, remembrance, correspondence, malignance, credit. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I haven't seen anything of this. I'm pumped. Okay. So, the nun being called the messenger is interesting. The only time that we've seen that before, where it says a messenger, is from... Oh, I'm sorry. My camera cut that out, I bet. My webcam. It didn't just say a mess. It said a messenger. A messenger. So whenever we saw the Intruder back in volume 1, volume 1, it said an intruder. Like, that was his label. That's what he did. And that makes sense because he appears in the house. So why was the unassimilated nun a messenger? Maybe this nun tried to say something about it. Maybe she was one of the first people to try to stop whatever the alternates were doing. Who knows? But it raises some interesting questions because we see like characters like Mark and Caesar and Alex and Jonah, and we're like, maybe they're some of the first guys to figure out about it. But perhaps this world's bigger than we think. Maybe there's like, nuns who have been trying to stop it. Maybe there's a history that dates back like way before Mandela County. Because if it goes all the way back to the Nativity, like we saw in Overthrown, then there's no telling, how much of this is out there. I also saw a tweet from Alex where he said this will take place in 2 different timelines. I think it will relate to both Mark and Caesar and everything that happened with Thatcher and them back in the 90s. And I screenshotted it, I could check. And Alex. Because last time we saw Alex and Jonah, Alex stayed in the basement and Jonah ran off the road. So, I'm interested. Okay, so remember what our rules are. Number 30 on trending. Congratulations, my guy. Alex definitely deserves it. Let me give it a like, too.
Okay, so the rules are turn on subtitles. Not auto-generated. We want the ones they type because there will be hidden messages from the alternates and stuff like that, right? Okay. Currently, stream will... Yes, the stream will be posted as a VOD. Thank you all for being here. Cast. I don't want to read the cast yet to give me spoilers. VFX assistant, acknowledgements. Okay, yeah, so... Subtitles on. I'm excited. Are we ready, everyone? Are we ready? Have I been calling him Alex? I meant to say Adam. My bad. Alex is the creator of the series. Adam is the character within it. The one who, as I said in my last video, Adam's the one who caused the alternate to come out of the TV that killed his parents. So, Adam's got a lot of unrequited trauma. Let's go. All right. Cool. It's time. I still can't get the tea open. I've tried to open this tea for 2 minutes. I've got a little bit of coffee left. I'm just going to drink that. Who cares? All right. Whatever. All right. Here we go. I'm going to cry, aren't I? I'm going to give the warning now. If the Gabriel comes... I've literally been having nightmares of the Gabriel. The false... The devil, essentially. Who came to the shepherds. I've been having nightmares of that. So if he's in this, I'm not having a good time. All right.
In the beginning, the earth was created without form, as a spirit hovered over the face of the waters.
And the Spirit of God.
Light was created first. Then the light was divided by darkness.
God saw the light that it was good.
Day, and the darkness would be called night.
And the
On
evening and the morning were the first day.
The Spirit created the skies above and the water below. A great firmament was created to divide the waters
from the sea. Yep.
The evening
Book of Genesis
was the second day. The water below was separated.
This is
from
very
dry
interesting.
land, where a diverse arrangement of plants were grown. The mass of water would be called the sea. The land would be called Earth.
Interesting.
A grand array of stars and planets filled the emptiness of the night sky. The sun and moon were created to give life to day and night. Several creatures were created to inhabit the sea, sky, and land. The creatures would multiply, and soon the earth was filled with these creatures. On the sixth day, a man was created from the dust of the ground, followed by a woman to keep him company. They loved each other very much, and happiness was felt for the first time.
Did Spidey draw these?
That night before falling
Sorry, I don't.
Deep,
good job. This
slumber.
looks very good. I think Spidey did this. Great work. Awaken my son. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. It's him. Stop. Stop. The night. Okay, I don't. I don't like it. It hits right on the uncanny valley for me, like the messing with like biblical elements and stuff. I don't vibe with that. Yeah, it freaks me out so much. Okay, so this is the down in Ohio. Thank you. This is the Garden of Eden, right? And as we know from the biblical account, and even as was shown in volume 2 of this, that the Satan tricked Adam and Eve into eating of the fruit, and that's what doomed humanity to sin. But here, it was the alternate. It was Gabriel. Man. I like this. Okay. So this... All right, here we go. This night was different than the last.
This night was different than the last.
Oh, he's saying it. Okay.
The woman would gaze up at the sky.
I don't like that.
The brilliance and beauty of the stars were obscured by the man staring down at her. The woman was afraid.
Not only has digital technology been easier to use,
Ah,
but me and
man.
my family feel a lot safer with it now.
This is Dave from Mandela Tech. Oh man.
Dave!
Hey Dave, it's O'Brien.
For those that don't... Dave made me feel so much better. Man, what a great opening. I'm so excited for this. That was like... That's some good stuff. That's what I want to see out of this series. Stuff like that. Anyway. Yeah, Dave is... well, the character of Dave is Alex with like a fake mustache and stuff. It's great. But Dave is the repairman. He's the guy who repaired the TV that let us see Stanley in Volume 333. I love Dave. Anyway.
Oh, how's it going, man? It's been a while.
Oh, you know. Same old, same old.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't think I know
How'd that
O'Brien.
church gig go?
Oh, it was great. Got the whole congregation out of their seats during the last performance. Felt empowering, you know? According to the other band members, that's never happened before.
It's like every
Made me feel real
good
special.
old fella around my
That's
town.
great, dude. Happy to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Enough about me, though. How you been holding up?
I don't know. You know how it is.
Oh!
I'm sure you've seen it.
We got... Boys! We graduating. We moving up in the world. You see that? We went from pictures of real people to like shots of real people and whatever, and then like short like live acted out clips, and now we got our man's Alex as Dave, the OG on camera. Look, it's the man. It's Dave. All right, I have to appreciate this. Let me go back a little bit. All right, we live action Alex. What I also appreciate about Alex is every time he makes one of these, and they do well. Like myself and every other YouTuber in the industry, so to speak, covers it. Like in the horror side of YouTube, every time he does something, he's like, "All right, I can do better than that." The first Mandela catalog was made on his phone. He like used iMovie to splice together like clips and stuff, right? And then he's like, "Okay, I can film some like live action segments of the ground to add in." And then he's like, "All right, I can do these in the third one, he's like, "I can do CGI elements and digital recording." And now 4, we're just making movies. We're just directors now. All of us gonna make it. We moving up in the world. I love Alex. He's a great guy. But yeah, so now we have expanded to live action segments, which like a lot of people are like, the Mandela catalog is an analog horror, which in the traditional sense, sure, it's not. But it still maintains those elements as it graduates past it, and I appreciate that. Anyway, this is dope. All right, let's continue.
I don't know. You know how it is. I'm sure you've seen the news. Local businesses haven't really been doing so hot recently.
That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, is that
That's all right.
Spidey?
I'll find a way around.
I don't think I've ever
it
seen
later,
her.
right?
Tell you
So I
what,
assume, but
if you end up having to shut down, I can vouch for you to get a position here. They'll pay you much better than whatever the hell you're making down there.
I'm not a man.
Same old procedure. Drop off when you're done. Thatcher. Okay, so as we saw in someone said, "We making it out the hood." We all making it out the hood. We making movies now. So this with Thatcher is the same thing we saw in 333. Thatcher sent a broken VHS tape to Dave, and Dave's the one who repaired it and found the clip of Stanley that let us know how the alternate got into Adam's house, right? So this is the same thing again. Or we may be watching that event from another perspective, but that's what it's referring to. Thatcher being the police
Hey,
chief.
no worries. You don't need to be a
Or
believer.
sergeant.
You can always let me know if you change your mind. Well, I gotta get running. Got rehearsal at 8. I'll talk to you soon, alright?
She stole that? I think she stole that. property of Dave. Hands off. No, that's probably the same tape. Open daily. There's our confirmation that Mandela County is in Wisconsin. I know that was theorized a lot, but there's your... now we know. Oh, he's watching the OG. This is volume 1. Okay. So all these tapes have been going through Dave, Mandela Tech. Alright, this is new. Is that the Intruder? Hoodie Man? That's Thatcher. That's Thatcher. I'm 80% sure that's Thatcher. 90% sure. Yeah, that's Thatcher. So he's the police chief. Or was. I don't know what happened to him after the whole incident. There's also a Mandela Catalogue website now that has lore stuff on it. Yeah, Thatcher. There's a website that has lore stuff on it. They've probably updated it.
At the St. John Library.
Okay, let me intake the information. Lola Adair, Year 10, Art Club. Bythorn High Daily News. Okay. 611. This is 2007, so this would be around the time of Adam, right? Yeah. No, Adam's further in the future. Okay, so this is kind of in that middle point. Okay.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to bring your paintbrushes.
Thank you very much, Lola.
Thatcher Doobie looking like Leon
Our
Kennedy.
next student comes from our very own Bythorn High. Please welcome Sarah.
Sarah
Hello.
Heathcliff, yep.
I am Sarah Heathcliff.
So this comes from the website. So a lot of you may not see. We probably should have went through the website a bit earlier, but it's fine. This was a test stream. This was completely impromptu. I decided to do this 3 seconds before I hit live. Sarah Heathcliff is Mark Heathcliff's sister. So if you remember, Mark Heathcliff is the first victim we ever saw in the series. In the original Mandela Catalogue Volume 1, he's the one who ends up taking his own life, and then you get the whole, uh-oh, bad decision, Mark. That's Mark Heathcliff. And we've seen so much lore through the series of like what happened to him in those final hours and what he suffered. So whenever you go onto the Mandela County website, I'm trying to think how I got there, because I was thinking about pulling it up on stream. We may do it later. We'll stick to the video for now because I want to see this. Sarah, whenever you go to the Mandela County website, the police department has a list of Bythorn Paranormal Society members. If you remember, the BPS are the people who are trying to investigate and stop the alternates, and whatever they're doing is illegal for some reason. Probably because they use technology like TVs and whatnot. And among the list of wanted members for the BPS, they write Sarah Heathcliff. So Sarah Heathcliff is Mark's sister, who is now an outlaw because she's trying to find out what happened to her brother. Now that is all in the modern age, or at least like the 2016 area. And if you look up here, this was in 2007. So I'm imagining this is before she became an outlaw. Like, yeah, she's still in high school. She's the paranormal club leader. This is in high school before she dedicated herself to hunting down the alternates. So she grows up to become a member of the BPS to find out what happened to her brother. Is what I'm saying making any sense? Because it makes sense to me, but I have poured over the series maybe more than any other person alive. Like, Alex makes it, so that doesn't count. I think, other than Alex and the voice actors, I am the second most knowledgeable person about this. I see you guys trying to freak me out in the comments. Don't do that. Perfect sense. All right, cool. Let's continue.
Founder of the Paranormal Club at Bythorn High School. I look to do some private investigations and help some people out from the surrounding areas. I'm currently looking for a work partner to pursue this line of work with. Don't worry about having any experience or anything. I'm also a beginner. You can contact me with the email shown on screen now. I look forward to hearing back from someone. Thanks for listening.
What happens if I... You think that email's real? You think if I contact it? I might do that later. We'll see. I mean, the character dies. A ghost. Hope you're having a good night. I am until I get scared here in a minute. Anyway. So she was a part of the Bythorn Paranormal Club. Makes sense why she later becomes a member of the BPS.
Screen now. I look forward to hearing back from someone. Thanks for listening.
There she is, yeah. Yeah, currently at large, yeah, so she's wanted by the police.
Hey, Sarah, I saw your video. I'd like to join you with your investigation stuff, since I think that sounds pretty cool.
Okay. Here's my theory, right? This may be a little early to mention, so I'm going to say it now in case I'm right so I sound smart. Do you remember how at the end of Volume 2, Adam goes down into the basement with the alternate? And the alternate's like, the alternate doesn't kill him. The alternate's like, you don't remember us? Let me show you. And then he like explains that Adam has been a part of this for a long time. I don't think that Adam has been turned into I don't think Adam's been killed and now there's an alternate in his place. I think Adam may be aiding them in some way, which is why symbolically we are seeing parallels drawn between Adam now and the Adam of the Bible, taking of the fruit that the original alternate offered him. I think that's why that dualism's happening. Now, it could also be that to show how this Adam turns away from what the previous Adam did. But my current theory is that Adam cannot be trusted. So whenever Adam's like, hey, Sarah, I want to join the BPS, even though we see him as a member of the BPS, if it is now this, if he's asking to join, this would be before the events of Volume 2. So that's fine. Because he seemed legitimate up until the events of Volume 2. But after Volume 2, I don't think you can trust Adam. He also could not be aware of it, like someone said. I think after Volume 2, he's definitely aware of it.
Hey, Sarah, I saw your video. I'd like to join you with your investigation stuff, since I think that sounds pretty cool. I go to Workshop High School, but I hope that's not too much of an issue. Also, I grew up in Mandela, so I have some ideas of places we can explore. Up to you, though. Hope to hear back from you.
Okay, yeah, so this was before Volume 2, it sounds like. So he's probably has legitimate reasons here. It's after Volume 2, I don't trust him. I should also mention, yeah, and he's also wanted by the Bythorn Paranormal Society for obvious reasons. Or he's wanted by the police for being in the Bythorn Paranormal Society. Also, this section is called In the Beginning, so I assume this is all previously, right? So before the events of Volume 2, before all of that. Added July 10th. Special announcement, everyone please welcome Adam, the newest ad. Yeah, 2007, so he's all legitimate here. That's fine.
Hello, everybody. Me and my friend Adam are excited to announce that we have recently founded the Bythorn Paranormal Society.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yep,
right.
You heard that right. We are now expanding into surrounding areas. And we don't mind traveling a little bit if we need to.
This is also really interesting that it's Mark's sister who started all of this. So the Paranormal Club was the high school. The Paranormal Society was after high school. At least from what we see in the modern age. Which explains why whenever they get into tech and stuff like that, they're still operating to a degree that they're wanted by the police. I'm trying to think when Mark died. It would have been after this, I think. I need to go watch my own video to remember what time Mark died. I think Sarah would have been, I think this is before Mark died. So Sarah is not on the hunt for her brother's killer, essentially. I don't think yet. Unless I'm wrong on the timeline, which I might be. I have to rewatch my own video.
There is nothing that will scare us away. Just give us a call.
Wait, what happens if I call that number? Where's my phone at? Alright, we ready for me to go straight to heaven? on stream? Alright. Uh-oh, let's call it. Here we go. Alright. Oh, 555 numbers don't work. Ah, it's a shame. I'll do it just for the sake of thoroughness. I didn't know that. You think I would know that with all the ARGs I cover? How many 555s have I put in that don't mean anything? Alright. Nothing's happening. Calling Mandela Catalogue at 3 a.m. Dark web, don't watch. Yeah, it's not routing anything. Alright, it's worth a shot. Okay. Event 1.
This'll be fine. I promise. Imagine the reaction.
Still 2007, okay.
This'll be great. And I know the perfect spot.
These live action segments are great.
No way this place was abandoned, Adam.
Shh. Okay. Ready to get your mind blown? Look down that hallway, Sarah. Look at it, and don't look away.
Maybe Adam's always been bad. I don't like those vibes. Okay. Or maybe he's just finding out about them when everyone else is.
What the fuck is this?
Shh.
Audio lore?
Just watch.
No. No.
Look, Sarah, look at it. What are you doing?
No.
I'm not looking at it.
Adam, please.
It's right there, Sarah. Look.
Stop. No. Get that hand away.
Don't you want to see?
I can't look. Please.
Oh!
Adam, stop it, please.
Okay. All right, so I think what that was I think what that was is let me think. So we know that the alternates appear in mass, like in people's houses, like from the tapes in volume 3 or 333. So the lore was people screaming. So maybe that just gets them interested, I guess. Maybe that just draws them out. Also, Adam's tone there where he's like, look, you have to look at it. I don't think that was malicious. I think that was the same thing that we saw out of Adam whenever he was talking to Jonah. Like, he's so obsessed with finding out about them. Which is because when he was a kid, he was affected by him, but I don't think he's conscious of that. I think he's just obsessed with figuring out what the alternates are. So yeah, alright.
No worries. We got it on video. You can look at it whenever you're ready. You got a crazy good shot, Sarah.
No. I'm not doing that ever again.
You're kidding.
I just need time, alright? If you're gonna keep doing these with someone, then you need someone else.
Jonah.
I'll do everything else, I guess.
A call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Okay, this is when Volume 2 happened, I think.
Recording,
2009.
hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Sarah, it's Adam. I'm on the way back. We got some pretty good material that I think you'll be pretty psyched about. So, yeah, see you soon.
Okay, alright. I think that was right after Jonah died. So remember in Volume 2 whenever they go to the house and then Jonah freaks out and Adam talks with the alternate and it looks like Jonah gets killed on the side of the road. So apparently, which further confirms my theory that Adam cannot be trusted now, Adam just came out of that basement. If I'm right, Adam just came out of that basement there with that alternate and is like, "Hi, Sarah. We have some good footage for you." Like, yeah, he's gone. Absolutely gone. All right. Okay, so starting December 17th, Amanda, you'll get What's Coming. Tyler. Stand for Jonah. You gotta try 25 next time, bro. Thank you, Jonah. Sarah. Evelyn, can we talk this through, please? Evelyn. I think I've heard Evelyn before. I think it was from the website. I can't remember. He's gonna remove him because he's dead. Oh my word, so this is Adam. He's removing Jonah because Jonah died. This man is cold-blooded. Yo. Yo. Hopping on Left 4 Dead 2 in a bit, my guy. Okay, I'm trying to think. Evelyn. Evelyn. I know that name from somewhere. Yeah, so I'm definitely right about Adam being a part of it now, willingly. So he deletes. His buddy gets murdered by an alternate, and he goes home and deletes him from his friends list. Wow. Okay. Giga chat Adam. Based Adam. Gotta go to work. Please respond while I'm gone. Who is Evelyn? Okay, Sarah Heathcliff. I'm not bailing you out when the cops find you. They won't. They're all bark no bite. Okay. Sarah Heathcliff, like I said, Mark's sister. Jonah's dead, but I got some cool footage of a TV. Do you want good or bad? So the good news is we got some weird footage. Bad news, Jonah died. He's literally gone forever. He got strangled in a car by an alternate. Oh no. Yeah, so Evelyn... Was Evelyn the person... The lady who asked him to come to the house, who I'm pretty sure is an alternate, or was that just... I think that person wasn't named. Well, I'll look it up in a second. Okay, for now. He's like, we got good news, bad news. So, yeah, content is king. This will go viral on the internet. Jonah bailed. Pretty sure he's dead. Yep. Or something. He's like dead or something. Who knows? I know that sounds bad. Sigma grind set. Gotta turn out those videos, Sarah.
Adam? Eventually someone will stumble across that. You just drove off?
Didn't really think it would be that big of a deal.
What?
Put yourself in my shoes for a second. I just got done walking for miles in the cold, alright? Would you expect me not to take the car?
What the hell has gotten into you? Adam.
Oh, Adam not only did that. Okay, so if you remember, Jonah ran off and left Adam in the car and then died on the side of the road. So Adam walked to the car, got in the car and left, and just left Jonah's body on the side of the road. Bro, this man is irredeemable. Like, there is a grind set, and then there's whatever Adam is on. My word. It's like, I was cold, Sarah. The car was right there. What do you want me to do? Help Jonah? He was dead. He didn't care how cold it was. Adam's so based. Adam on that grind set. Alright. Someone said Adam's neurodivergent, he can't help it.
Got some killer footage, though.
I don't give a shit about the footage until you sort yourself out. Crazy how I feel more sympathy towards someone I hardly knew than you. He was your best friend.
No, he wasn't my best friend. I was his best friend. I don't have friends.
We have to tell our viewers, you know.
I don't have friends.
We? I think you mean you. You're the one that handles the online.
No, you. This is all your fault, Adam. We didn't need this footage. I don't care how good it is. Why don't you make a memorial video for the only person that ever cared about you? The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later.
What was that last line she said?
The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later. The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later.
Something suspecting things from earlier. Captions help. They're not the secret messages, so they're not typed, but...
You're the one that handles
I don't
the
think
online.
auto captions will help.
You. This is all your fault, Adam. We didn't need this footage. I don't care how good it is. Why don't you make a memorial video for the only person that ever cared about you? The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later.
Okay, yeah, that probably sounds right. The viewers will start suspecting things sooner or later. Did the auto captions get that perfectly? What the heck? Okay. Cool.
I thought you were better than that.
This man calls a girl. He's like, yeah, I killed my friend. And she's like, you should probably do something. He's like, click. I don't need your advice. I don't need you hindering me right now, woman. What a chat. Okay. Incredible. All right. Whoa! Whoa! No wonder. All right, well that answers who Evelyn is. She came full bore with that one, just straight out of left field. Dang. All right. So they are back and forth with each other. This is wild. I'm unironically invested in the drama of the Mandela Catalogue. But Evelyn, I now remember, she is listed on the Mandela Catalogue website. Out of nowhere, everyone's she's listed on the Mandela Catalogue website as let me think. I think she's a member of the Bythorn Paranormal Society, which explains why she was dating Adam. So she's also wanted, if I recall. I know there was 2 girls listed, an Adam and someone else. So I think Evelyn is also part of the BPS. Yeah, he got destroyed. Wow. Irrecoverable. He just hung up. He turned off his computer after that.
"17 years and counting."
It's been going down. I think I said this in my last video, but I think it's going down because they're destroying so many televisions and limiting the alternates effect.
Fear dwelling in the bottom of my stomach eats away at me like a cancer.
Thatcher.
The bellowing of broken parents. The cries of sisters asking where their brothers went. All drowned out by the humming of fluorescent lights.
He's in the back rooms.
Missing persons reports stacked on top of each other like a mountain of grief.
Man, that's horrifying. Every one of those an alternate
Part
attack.
of me thinks if I lit a match and tossed
man.
it, their souls would find their final resting place. Weaver, my guardian angel, in a sense. I threw her to the flames in an act of self-preservation.
Yeah, Weaver died in the house, if you'll remember. Whenever They went and found Adam's parents dead.
Her photo plastered in the lobby.
Yes, Weaver's dead.
Almost like a reminder of what I did.
So do people think... Okay, so because of this picture, if you'll remember, Thatcher got attacked by an alternate and then disappeared. So do people think that Thatcher's dead? And he's just like to the side doing this, like away from the alternate? That may be what it is. Because the alternate copied him, right? But he's still alive.
I feel anger. I feel vengeful. I feel pain.
Someone said the cops were in on it. And like, technically, yes, they know about it. But it's not so much that they want it to happen as much as they can't do anything about it. That's why the police messages were like, if someone reports an alternate attack, just stay on the line and lie to them, saying that help's on its way. But don't talk too much because you'll reveal your fear. So it's not the fact that they wanted this to happen, but we saw what happened whenever they sent people to help. The 2 other cops died, or at least one of them died and the other one's in hiding. The police can't do anything about it. They can't stop the alternate. So while they know what's going on, it's not like they could defend it if they wanted to. Or I'm sure they, from what we see of Thatcher, I'm sure they do want to. They're just powerless.
I'll make you proud, Ruth.
Yeah, Ruth Weaver
But
was
the
her name.
darkness followed me home, Weaver. I left. I couldn't cut it. I shut myself in. Something else was there with me.
Someone said you would quit too if you got attacked by yourself. Yeah, I agree.
If nobody's there to call you crazy, would you ever find out?
I like that. If no one's there to call you crazy, would you ever find out? Interesting. Yeah, this could just be eating away at him. The fact he saw himself, which is mentioned in the website and Every Day Gets Brighter, he saw himself walk away, and I'm sure that does damage to your psyche. I think he's just out of it. Ha 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 ha. I'm not looking at it. That went through my bones. Oh my word. That's the worst thing ever. That's disgusting. I keep looking at it out of the corner. I don't like it. Oh my word. It's got like, the eyes are just too big, you know? Like, the eyes are just a little bit too big. Smile's just a little bit too wide. And it's just there. Well, I hope no one wanted to sleep tonight. I'm not. Oh my word. I'm glad you all have similar responses to me. This is terrible. I'm not looking at it. I don't want to put my headphones back on. It was this entire... Well, it's not been slow. It's just been like giving you information about the world, the build up, and then just like a freight train. Just look who it is. Look who's just sitting here. All right. All right, back into the fire, my friends. Look at me, Hector. Okay. All right. Here we go. Stop. Okay, he sees it. Man, could you imagine being in Thatcher's position? Because you're like, you know it's there. Like, he knows it's weird, but it's just spacey enough that it could just be his imagination, right? You ever wake up in the middle of the night and see something at the end of your bed and just start blinking and then it goes away? Imagine if it didn't go away. Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Okay. Ah! Ah! Stop. Cut it out. Alex. Alex. Quit. I don't like it. Stop. Okay. The music dropped out. I'm wigged out. Okay. It's so dark in this room right now. I can't see it. There's like a whole room behind me. Okay. It's gonna be really loud. I know I hit pause and the music cut out. It's gonna be really loud, but I just know it, so I'm just gonna play. Get it over with, get it over with. Do it. Oh, come on. Oh, you wuss. Kill me. Kill me. Coward.
He's gonna have to take my word.
Oh, you Alan! You dirty little... I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. You right there, sir. That was despicable. You are a bad person. It's not trying to kill him. It's just there. It's just waiting. Okay, what happens if I... So the other subtitles worked last time. Maybe there's something in the... Auto-generated shouldn't do anything, but it worked last time. Okay, now that I can look at this. Man, those eyes are freaky. The mouth... Maybe it's just like a camera trick to make it look like the eyes and stuff are bigger. Yeah, Dave's the alternate. That's the jump scare.
He's gonna have to
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Alright. He was looking just looking to buy something. I love Dave.
Firing me?
No. I'm not firing you. You remember our last good day? Yeah, me either.
Dave, please. Is there anything else I can do? I'll gladly do longer shifts. You don't even have to pay me anything extra. This is all I have. Please?
Look, I have a good friend that used to work at the police station. I'll put in a good word for you, alright? I appreciate your loyalty so much, Evelyn. It's been a good run. Bye-bye.
Dave, wait. What's with the closet? The old TV? Why do you still...
Okay, so I was right. Sarah was pocketing the tapes that were coming in to watch them on her own. And that's what that shot of Dave taking off his glasses and looking at the paper was. Because remember, the entire thing with these alternates is if you watch the tapes and they're able to work their way in, you can manifest them in the real world. So Dave's horror in that scene was realizing that Sarah watched the tapes. And that's why he called her and he's like, you cannot come back here. I'm not firing you. Just do not come back to work. As a matter of fact, I got a friend at the police department. Go to him. Like, Sarah messed up watching the tapes. And that's what that reaction was. Or Evelyn. Was it Evelyn? I bet you're right. That's probably... yeah, you're right. That's Evelyn, not Sarah. I'm getting them mixed up. Thank you. Evelyn, the one who previously dated Adam, was the one who was working there. And she watched the tapes, so he's like, you cannot come back here, you gotta go talk to Thatcher. And then Sarah's the one who's always been a part of the BPS. Yes, okay.
Hey, O'Brien. Think it's about time that I take you up on your offer.
Okay. What? I don't want to... Guys, I know I spoiled it for myself a little bit. I don't want that to be full screen. It's going to be in literally 2 seconds. I don't want that to happen. Okay, guys. I'm so scared right now. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's do it.
In the This is Lieutenant Thatcher Davis.
Oh, no. No. You got me all kinds of messed up. If you think I'm going to watch this guy's face like twirl in and out of itself and make these weird noises. Nah, I'm not participating. I don't want to be a part of your games. Look, I'm just the review guy. I just talk about it after the fact. I don't need to be a part of it. I'm more of a writer than like a doer, really. Okay. So I can't get this tea open. I want to drink something to calm me down. Yeah, ain't no way. Can I? It's gonna explode on me whenever I do open it. I better be careful. Okay. Alright.
I made a mistake. Everything's clear here at the station. Calling off all units. Over.
I don't... No, stop it. Stop. Don't look at me. I hate you so much. Okay, so that was Thatcher's alternate, right? It attacked him, and then it mimicked his voice and like told all the other units, like, don't come looking for me. But Thatcher lived, which is the big diversion from what we understand in most of the series. Okay.
Afraid of your own.
Alright, y'all may have not got that effect. Not got that effect. That little thing, afraid of your own whatever, was entirely right channel. So I'm sitting here waiting for it to come normally, and it was behind me to the right. Like afraid of your own. Ah, that was good. Okay. Why can't I get this tea open? I'm getting blisters on my hands. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? Where I'm cutting myself up. It's not that I can't get a grip on it. It's just like it's been in there so long. I think it's like iced. Alright, whatever.
Reflection.
Afraid of your own reflection. Don't do that.
Dead or alive.
Stop! It's over here now.
Used to these people.
That's horrifying. It's coming out of both ears. It's like going back and forth.
A man without a purpose. In a world that doesn't need him.
This is interesting. I like Thatcher's character.
A scared boy with a gun.
Okay, so like the alternate's assumedly some part of your memory. So it's terrifying to think that if you're still alive, the alternate can assume your memory and then talk to you about the things that bother you. Like, oh, he's like, oh, you're just a scared boy with his gun. Like, he knows how to get to him in a deep way. Also, all the voice actors for the Mandela Catalogue, incredible. Most of them, this is like their first time working on a big project, and every single one of them I completely buy in. Especially Thatcher's voice actor. I forget his name. I follow him on Twitter and stuff. But great work.
Sound familiar?
Sound familiar.
A scared boy with a gun.
Sound familiar?
And then it cuts back to... I don't know what the window being circled, the significance of that is, because that is the house that Alex's parents died in. Which obviously Thatcher was there, and he jumped out of that window, I guess, whenever he got away from the alternate, but it resulted in the death of Adam's family and Ruth Weaver, so...
Dear Ruth, I know you can't read this letter, so I guess this is more for my peace of mind.
Oh no, I didn't think of that. Aw, brutal. Whenever the oh man. Oh, is that the Heathcliff house? I thought that was Alex's house. So okay, if you're right that that's the Heathcliff house, then that's definitely what he's talking about. Or not Alex's house, Adam's house. Okay. So, that's horrific. Whenever he said a scared boy with a gun sound familiar, he's talking about Mark Heathcliff, who they tortured into taking his own life. What an evil thing to do that. I mean, they're the devil, right? But to torture someone to that point and then go to the guy who couldn't save him and be like, you're just a scared boy with a gun. Sound familiar? Oh, man. Horrific.
I miss you a lot, man. I like to think that you're watching me somehow, making fun of me while I write you this fucking letter. But I'm always greeted by that same invasive silence. I keep driving by that house like I'm gonna get over it somehow, you know? But it hasn't gotten easier. There's a lot of movies and music that you missed. I wish I could show it to you. Just one more time. Because the reality is, Ruth, I don't think I'm gonna find another friend like you again. And every day it hurts. It hurts so bad.
Yeah, he feels responsible for Ruth's death.
And now you're dead because I was too fucking scared. I was too fucking scared. I'm so sorry. You deserve better, Weaver. You really did.
That's very sad. Voice acting do be popping off, you're right. Okay. So now this is from Sarah's computer. Man, Sarah's a player too. Sarah's like, hey, so you know how Jonah died and Evelyn left you? So you got that video done yet? You got that video going up because we've got a Raycon sponsorship and we really have to get it moving. Sure. This is how me and my agent talk. This is the exact conversations we have. This is me with the agent doing the ads whenever I'm like behind. This is stupid. Don't care, your fault. Don't care, you fell off L plus ratio plus blocked. Ah, this is what the teaser was for Volume 4. Rip Young Jonah. Celebration of life. That's pretty funny. What? You get your buddy killed by a demon and you like phone in his memorial service. Like, yeah, here's some flowers, here's more, I don't care. It's hilarious. I don't like whatever's about to happen. I just can promise you I'm not going to like it.
It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of Jonah Marshall, a recent member of the Bythorn Paranormal Society.
On your friend's memorial, you put remember to give it 5 stars and subscribe. Imagine if Mr. GG or like one of my boys, like Nexpo, died. And I was like, hey guys, I hate to announce, Nexpo's dead. Anyway, so remember to like the video, thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoyed. Give me a comment. Let you. Adam would kill on YouTube. He'd be incredible. He'd be the perfect content creator. He would be the next J Station, without a doubt. Incredible. Whew, that's great. All right.
Society. Jonah was beloved by many of our viewers, and for good reason. He brought a positive energy to an otherwise serious organization. We couldn't be more saddened by the passing of such a pure soul. Jonah passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN. Thank you, whoever said that. What was that? No, 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 no. Did you all see that? That was awful. That was a horrible face, and I hated it. Is this still part of the funeral video? Okay. Alright. And making sure you all saw that too. Yeah, alright. Making sure we're all in agreement. Okay, alright. It jump scares me. I know it's a scary video, like naturally, it's a horror series, but it still gets me. Like, I know something's gonna happen, but it'll just be like, haha, oh, rate 5 stars, subscribe. Just, and then unexplainable terror, just like that. Okay. Man, I don't like that facial distortion. This is, that's the, I called it the shepherd, I think, in the last video. No, it's the one that said you have followed the shepherd. It's that one. But it's the one we saw in the last video who copied the nun. The overdrive alternate, right? The overdriven. Yeah, it's the I don't know if the intruder, I can't tell if the intruder and the overdriven are the same person. They might be, but it showed the intruder as being like the guy who was in Mark's room for years, right? Or he's in the closet at the bottom of the stairs for years. So that seems a little bit different to me than the overdriven that copied a nun. So I don't, maybe they're the same thing. I'd have to think that timeline through, but...
Always the nicest guy up until he started the investigations of Jonah. I never believed in that kind of stuff. He always came across as a skeptic, sort of just more surprised than anything. There was always something going on with him, but he just probably believed until he started. He was always the nicest guy up until he started the investigation. He was always the nicest guy up until he started the investigations of Jonah. I never believed in that kind of stuff. He always came across as a skeptic, sort of just more surprised than anything. There was always something going on with him, but he just never told me. We got into a big fight over it, and he just told me some awful, terrible things that I just wish he had never told me.
Okay, so I think what's happening here is this... Okay, remember the alternates interact with technology. They manipulate footage, they manipulate images. So this probably started as a legitimate memorial that a passive-aggressive memorial that Adam was making for Jonah. and then the alternates turned it into this, because it starts, it's not only showing like footage from the house that ended up being the death of Jonah, but it is showing like Caesar's house, it is showing Evelyn's phone call where she talks about why she broke up with Adam, because Adam says such horrible things to her. And then that footage,
He never told me.
this footage right here, that is the footage of the dash cam when Jonah died. So this footage is Jonah's death. Whenever he was on the side of the road, and you could hear him choking to death as the alternate killed him. That is... Yeah, so the alternates are definitely messing with this to torment them. Particularly Adam, I think.
I never said that. It's messing with my words. I don't know what's going on. It's not me. The computer, I swear. I'm not stupid. I never said that. The computer, I swear. Messing with my words. I'm not stupid, alright? I don't know what's going on. Messing with my words. I never said that. Shut the fuck up! I never said that. Messing with my words. I've had enough of you! Messing with my words. I never said that. Please, just get the fuck out of my ass!
I don't know what that was. That was Jonah, I think, saying I didn't say that. I think it's still just showing the alternates messing with Adam over time. Correspondence, okay. So the In Remembrance was about Jonah, got it.
Welcome to Face Studio 2.
No, this is one of those early mid 2000s tech things where it will like make a digitized face. I don't want to see what the alternates do with digitized faces. I don't. They're bad enough on their own. This has no good ending for me. This will not be an enjoyable experience no matter how it turns out. Alright. Could the alternates have been typing this whole time and not Adam? No, I think Adam lived, because if they just killed him and took his spot, then the end of Volume 2 would have been them like, they wouldn't have given that whole don't you remember and trying to show him memories and stuff. So, maybe they're like acting in league. I don't think they killed him. I don't think they just killed Adam. But they could be the ones acting on his behalf now. Wendigoon's gonna love this next bit. Don't say that. Don't say that to me. Don't wish that on me. Okay. Nope. 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 I've had nightmares about this kind of thing before. Faces exactly like this talking to me. I don't want to deal with this. Got 13 minutes left. A little over 13 minutes left. Okay.
The manual for more detailed instructions.
A little over
Trademark
14.
Mandela Tech 2000. Welcome to Face Studio 2, a revolutionary software that can make your face say anything you want at the touch of a button. All we need from you is your personal details and 3 photos of your face, demonstrated on screen now.
Nope. No. I hate this.
Once we have your photos, we will be able to save your facial profile to our database. We will never share your data. Once the upload is complete, you can type in anything that you want your face of choice to say. A new feature with Face Studio 2 is the ability to customize your face even further.
I don't want to do that.
Several faces can be saved onto Face Studio 2, creating magical fun for everyone.
I hate
It's
uncanny
good wonder
faces.
that digital technology has come and saved us all. Make sure to spread the word to your family and friends about the new and improved Face Studio 2, available for free on most personal
Please go
computers.
away.
Do your part in creating a better reality.
I hate everything you are. Okay, so imagine this is someone using it now.
A thriving society of followers of the truth save as a tangled limbs danced around my bedroom.
Okay, so that's footage of Adam's mom distraught at the sight of her missing infant. What's it saying?
A thriving society of followers of the truth save as a tangled limbs danced around my bedroom. I held my breath and waited for it to stop. I was too scared to made my way
Okay, as much as I hate that, I have to listen to it again to hear what he said.
I held my breath and waited for it to stop. I was too scared to made my way
Okay, so it was someone talking about they were scared in their room and they held their breath waiting for it to stop. Okay. Maybe that was Alex. Or not Alex, Adam. Maybe that was Adam's depiction of it. No, he would have been too young. He was an infant. Okay. Yo, live action, let's go. Yeah, so someone was like, what's the significance of that? We know that the alternates stretch their faces and appearances, and they also interact through technology. So it's another mean. They're literally asking you to give them information of your own face so that they can make it say what they want it to. So it's them in technology trying to get people to willingly surrender themselves over to them.
Hello?
That's Evelyn, right? Because
Mr. Davis?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you here?
Yeah, that's Evelyn because Dave sent her to Thatcher. Yeah, I don't know how Alex keeps up in this game. I love it. I'm so excited to see where this guy goes. Look, I'm making my prediction right now. I'm putting this on the record for future correspondence, right? I'm 23. A lot of you are probably like late teens, maybe early 20s, probably teenagers. By the time I'm like 30 something and you all are in your 20s, Alex Kister is going to be a known filmmaker. He is going to be mainstream because people who do stuff like this and keep building up, they just keep on going, right? So Alex continues to outdo himself. He will be in the industry and we will all... people outside of us will all know his name and we will be on the ground floor. We will be on the ground floor of it, I assure you. That's my prediction. You can quote me on that. Okay, a lot of you guys are way older than I gave you credit for. I apologize. I assume everyone who watches my streams like really young, but you all are. By the time we're like 35 top end, then we will.
Yeah.
Hey Thatcher. I got some news for you.
I also love Dave.
What?
Nothing better happened to Dave.
I just think it's time that I move on.
Okay. Move on with what? Why are you being so cryptic?
I just think that I finally found peace. This isn't what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. So we're done.
Just like that. Right. No, look, man. I don't think you fucking get it. I don't know how to do
Any of the shit you do for me.
How much of that was really worth it, though? If you would have just given up already, maybe you could find peace as well. Think about how much time you've wasted trying to solve these cases. You need to learn how to accept things that you can't change. From 17 years ago, might I add. Find a new meaning in life, Davis.
Yeah, Dave is smart. Dave's like, I am getting out of Dodge. Mandela County has nothing for me in the long run. I am done. And he's advising, Thatcher to move on with it too. I also like it because the series isn't just jump scares. They're not just like, oh, here's interesting or kooky things. Like, they are building characters and like creating motivating ideas. I understand Thatcher. Like, he let people die over his fear. And now, but he can't overcome that fear because how do you overcome a version of yourself that's, playing God essentially with the people of the area you live in, and you're trying to fight a guerrilla war against them, but how do you, especially when it's just you and Dave's on his way out? So how do you be Thatcher? Like, what's the move for him? Because you can't just go back to living a normal life, especially when those things are hunting you. So he doesn't really have an option. It's an interesting dynamic. I'm excited to see where it goes. My name is Walter Hartwell White. So this is Evelyn, right? It'll be a tape. Or the key to the room with the tapes. Maybe if she could stop, summoning ethereal entities into the real world, maybe. The Mandela, all the TVs have been destroyed, the alternate problem's completely solved, and they can't figure out where they're coming from, but it's just because she keeps playing tapes. It's all her fault.
Hey, I just got here. Could you unlock the front door, perhaps?
Okay, so, yeah. There's been the whole side plot with Dave and O'Brien. I don't know if we've seen O'Brien anywhere, but O'Brien was saying I was at church, like he either works in the church, he's a pastor or something, and Dave's been talking to him. He's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to do it, whatever it is. Maybe it has something to do with the church or trying to find an alternate thing. Who knows? I know it relates to the alternates. So Dave is doing that, and I don't think he actually means what he said to Thatcher, where he's like, I'm moving on. I think he's just doing something else. So this is Dave and O'Brien going to a church.
Oh, you're at the front?
Yep. I'm at the front of the building.
Perfect. We'll be right there. Stay still.
He's gonna shoot him. Hold still. As a matter of fact, if you could take 2 steps forward and 1 to the right. Yeah, right there in front of the tree. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We know what it means when it gets dark. That means it's him. The detectable. The one who appeared to Noah and the shepherds and Adam. Like it said at the beginning, that night was different. What was O'Brien doing? What is O'Brien in league with Gabriel, or the alternate Gabriel? All right, yeah, it's him. What did I say at the beginning? I was like, it's him. Yeah, I can't stand him. He freaks me out. Yeah, you know how effective he is? He has shown up once in a scary fashion. Every other time he's shown up, which has been 2 or maybe 3 other times, it's just a shadow of him. I've only seen him be scary and forward once, and it has messed with me to a degree that I still have nightmares about it. I've only seen him once. Okay.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah, it's William Afton. Thank you. I don't like that. I don't like that camera angle. No, I'm turning down my volume. No. I know exactly where this is going. No. I know. Alex knows exactly how to play him. He knows he's created like this like in the plot a force of nature, like the director of everything that's happening behind the scenes, and he plays them like such a presence, you know? It's like he's a void. Ah, man. I thought I heard some noise. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, yeah, if there's dialogue, I guess it'll pop up. Alright, here we go. The shepherd, that's the word for it. Yeah, you're right, the shepherd. I think.
You were so close, David. You had it all figured out. The stage was set for you. Yet you still managed to follow the shepherd.
Oh, Brian.
Managed to follow the shepherd. You were so close, David. You had it all figured out. The stage was set for you. Yet you still managed to follow the shepherd.
The stage was set for you, but you still managed to follow the shepherd. Is the shepherd a person? I know this is lame to do, but I have to think this through in my head. Okay. Why is I know for a fact there's subtitles there. Okay. Yeah, 1355. Okay, maybe I'm just insane. Or maybe the subtitles were a bit earlier. Here it is. Okay, yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, here.
Suddenly, I feel kind of scared.
Okay. I have always assumed that the shepherd was referring to Gabriel, but Gabriel, or the alternate. But he just said, you have followed the shepherd, so it's someone else. So what if it's a person? What if this O'Brien? What if the shepherd is just... So we understand whenever we heard about metaphysical awareness disorder that the majority of the world's religions are wrong because they follow the alternates, right? They follow like... We're told that like the churches and whatever follow the alternates, right? Like the devil, essentially. Even if they don't know it. So is the shepherd God? Because I imagine God's still out there, right? So is the shepherd like the correct religion? Is that what he's saying? So with that in mind, think about what the alternate says here.
You followed the shepherd. You are a fool. Follow my voice instead. You will find great happiness. Wake up, Adam. Do not make me wake the others.
That makes sense. If the shepherd is a human, or just maybe it's God, maybe it's a preacher, maybe it's whoever started the BPS, maybe it's O'Brien, maybe whoever's head of the BPS is the shepherd as he's leading people away. He's the shepherd leading the sheep away from the lion, which is, the alternates and what have you. So just then, whenever the alternate here, you are a fool. Okay, that makes more sense, because I was always confused about that line, because it kind of implies that, like, you're not supposed to follow, some alternates follow others, but if he's talking about a human, if he's saying you followed a human, you didn't follow the way of the shepherds, we can give you great happiness if you trust us. And maybe what Gabriel is saying to Dave here, or the false Gabriel saying to Dave here, is we could have had whatever you could have had whatever you wanted, right? You could, which this is actually goes in line with like demonic temptations from the Bible. Satan doesn't tempt people with the promise of like evil or the supernatural. He tempts them with riches, love, lust, and what have you. So the false Gabriel is saying you could have had whatever you wanted. You were set up to take it all, but you had to follow the shepherd. So whoever this shepherd is would be the hero of the story, essentially. If it's a person, maybe it's God. Who knows? Okay. I love this, by the way.
I truly have to hand it to you. You managed to live your entire life completely clueless. You are a fool. Your existence has meant nothing. Only a matter of time before I move on to your cop friend. He seems like an easy target.
Okay, wait.
Only a matter of time before I move on to your cop friend. He seems like an easy target.
Only a matter of time before I move on to your cop friend. He seems like an easy target. Which, for one, the easy target's implying that Thatcher's near the brink anyway, so he can push him there, which is terrifying. But that also means that Thatcher is not the shepherd, because he refers to the shepherd. You follow the shepherd, and then he's like, and also your cop friend. So it's not him. You are a fool.
Your existence has meant nothing. Only a matter of time before I move on to your cop friend. He seems like an easy target.
You're not real. How can I accomplish anything?
Oh, David. You have already done all of my bidding for me.
Look at that face! Look at that face! No! No! Whoa! Dave! They got Dave. They got Dave. It's no, not Dave. Okay. So that ending, whenever Dave fell to his knees and like grabbed his glasses, that was because he thought he's been fighting the alternates. He's like, oh, haha, I've been working with Thatcher. We've been doing all we can to remove the alternates' presence. Like we've been working as... Wait a minute. Okay, I have another theory in a second I'll mention. But Dave's like, we've been working hand in hand with Thatcher to get rid of the alternates, right? And then whenever he sees him, like, he says he's not real, but he knows who he is. He knows he's the alternate who Thatcher's been trying to find, or the detectable, the leader, right? And he's like, Dave's like, I'll never help you. And the false Gabriel's like, you've already helped me. Because Thatcher's been fixing the tapes. All of these tapes are how the alternates pour into the real world. And Dave thinks that by helping Thatcher see what's on them, they're stopping the problem. But what he's actually been doing is he's been restoring them so that they can work again. And as we saw with Evelyn, who's watching the tapes, people are watching them and bringing more alternates into our world. Dave has inadvertently been helping the alternate invasion this whole time, which is why when he fell to the ground and held his face. Someone said O'Brien was Gabriel. Yeah, so that was my next point. So O'Brien's a church leader, right? But what do we know about churches in the Mandela Catalogue? They're with the alternates. So the alternates, whenever at the beginning he's like, oh yeah, we are working for, what is it? He said, O'Brien was like, yeah, so the last sermon went great. I always love preaching up there. Which means, or whatever he said, which means that he is part of the church that is pursuing the alternate. So Dave comes to the church because he thinks it's to help get rid of the alternates. And when he gets there, O'Brien shows his true form, essentially. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking this through in my head. Dave has been falsely helping the alternates the whole time, and then he was killed for it because he's no longer... Yeah, okay. The reason Gabriel killed him there is because he's no longer useful. The false Gabriel killed him because... yeah, Thatcher's making more alternates, correct. False Gabriel killed him because he was no longer useful because he decided to quit making the tapes. The only reason he's been allowed to live this long and help Thatcher is because he's been making as many tapes as possible, which is just flooding more alternates into our world. So as soon as he called Thatcher and was like, I quit, then they just like, okay, we have no use for him anymore, so they kill him. And like he said, next is Thatcher. Now he's like, okay, so now I don't need either of you. So now he's planning to move on to Thatcher. That face in the background was terrifying too. And what a horrific concept. You've been underground illegally smuggling electronics and fixing TVs, which is illegal, mind you, in the world of the Mandela Catalogue, only to find out it meant nothing. Quite the opposite, that you've been helping them this entire time. Horrific. Someone said that you can even hear the false Gabriel under O'Brien's voice. Yep, look at this. Look at this. O'Brien and Gabriel are the same voice actor. Yep. Yep, O'Brien is Gabriel. O'Brien is the monster. Man. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Our TV is illegal. Any technology is. Yeah, anything with a screen, specifically, is illegal, as according to the previous episodes. I wonder if you can hear it in his voice
Stay
here.
still. Perfect. I'll be right there.
Yeah, that's Gabriel.
Stay still.
Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Also, this shot... Also, like I said earlier, any tech is illegal. Yeah. Alex knows how to show his monsters, because he knows that this false Gabriel is like a massive contender. Yeah, the fake mustache. Yeah, so this character started out as a joke for one of the ads he was doing, but everyone liked him, so he just kept using him through the series. Like, he worked his way from the side lore into the main channel. Everyone loved Dave, and now he's dead. Right here. Yeah, Alex knows exactly how to show his monsters, because this figure, like, I'm super chronically online when it comes to the Mandela Catalogue, right? Because I make the videos about it, people at me and the memes and all that. This character has become like a folktale. People will be doing art of like all the ARG monsters, and they'll have like a, you know, the life form from the back rooms. They'll have the Liberty Lurker from Monument Mythos, and then just in the background there is just a shape. There's just like the form, right? It's like an unspeakable. And to me, it really is unspeakable. If you'll notice, I try to catch myself from to say false Gabriel every time, because I don't like calling it just Gabriel. I feel like that's a weird level of blasphemy I don't like stepping on. I'm always like the false Gabriel. But there's something so unholy about the shape and the idea of it. It gives me chills. And the idea of like it's blurred out, but that its mouth and its eyes corrode away to just give a hint of what it really looks like. Because remember, the reason it looks like this is because it stole the angel's form. And instead, it's like it's this broken you replacement of it. It's so good. But the fact that Alex doesn't spam it, he doesn't just throw creepy faces of it everywhere. He knows how to use it. Now, if at the end of, I feel like it's been properly built up. If at the end of this one, he does show something for it, it's been earned. But like the build up of this, him, the shape, it's so well done. Anyway. And Rip Dave, my guy. Yeah, someone said it's like anti-holy. Yeah, it's like anti-holy or sacrilegious. Yeah. Adam Murray, yeah. Okay, so if you remember, this is the divorce agreement that we saw in 333. Adam's parents were getting a divorce, right? Yeah. I don't know what that is. Okay, toddler stress assessment review. How does he loop all this back in? In the... The Mad Lad. No, I didn't mean to open whatever link it just... Okay. Where's it at? Volume 1. Okay. Remember this? The toddler stress assessment. Record your child's response to see if there's any like visual or audio stimuli they react to or whatever. Okay. All the way back in episode 1 that eventually led into an intruder, right? And we saw that Mark took it as well. That was Adam. Adam was the child being tested by the stress assessment. All the way back in the OG when he made this on his phone, people. Like back when it was just like, oh, what if I uploaded this as a fun little bit? It is Adam was the one being tested. That's why we saw it. All of this was while Adam was a child, while he was being brought up by him, the intruders and the alternates. Man, that's cool. Okay. Sick. Yeah, I don't know how Alex does it. That's fantastic. Is there a chance the real Gabriel's still around? I don't know. We thought that they killed everyone who they copied, but Thatcher proves that's not the case. So maybe he's the shepherd. Maybe the real Gabriel's the shepherd. Who knows? I think that the shepherd, whoever it is, if it's a person, God, or whatever, is a positive entity. He is the counter to the alternates in this world, which explains why all the alternates are afraid of him or tell people you don't want to follow the shepherd. That's foolish. So I think the shepherd's the good guy, so to speak. All right. All right, that's cool. All right, so dear Lynn and Jude, Adam's parents, your son Adam did not react to any audio or visual stimuli during the assessment. This may be a result A, lack of basic intellectual capabilities compared to other children his age, or B, the result of the recent phenomena occurring with children his age. I think it would be B in this world. If you wish to discuss further, please make a follow-up appointment and we can sort something out. Have a great day. Yeah, he did not react to anything he was shown. Someone said that the shepherd is Thatcher. I don't think so. Because, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Because he just said, you followed the shepherd, you fool. I'll get you and your little cop friend. So, to me, that sounds like both Thatcher and Dave were operating on a plane lower than whatever these guys in the shepherd's on. Yeah, Adam most definitely has metaphysical awareness disorder. I agree. He's one of the few who survived it. Because remember, 3% live. He's one of the few who lived through it. I could be totally wrong about Thatcher, but I don't think he's the shepherd.
Mr. Davis?
Mr. Davis? Is that what you said?
Mr. Davis?
Yeah, so this is... Wait a minute. So this is Thatcher, right? Oh, no. I'm wrong. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Oh, no. I realize what's going on. Okay, Evelyn used that key she found earlier to go back here. And now that she's back here, she's reading through all the stuff to do with... Oh, no. She's reading through all the stuff to do with the alternates. And she's reading about this, that, like, Adam didn't respond and all that. And then someone cuts the power. Okay, I'm back on track now. I lost the plot for a second. That was on me. That's because I was thinking about other stuff. This is clearly Evelyn breaking in. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mr. Davis?
Yeah, rip young Evelyn. It's loud. Yeah, rip Evelyn. Evelyn is going straight to heaven instantly. Just yeet. What? Was that Evelyn? It might be. That might just be a normal girl peering out from a door, right, guys? Right, guys? That's just a normal person. Nothing untoward about that. Oh, I saw that. I didn't like that. Okay, that's it for me, not Evelyn. Stop. Adam. I don't like this. I know it's going to cut and there's going to be something in the shadow. I know. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like this. Don't like any of that. Unless that's a hand about to pull her back. Which might be what that is. If that is Evelyn. Yeah, okay. So that... Okay, yeah. Okay, alright, I'm right. That was Evelyn. That was her hair. She's like, oh, what's going on here? And she sees something move down the hall. While she's standing in the doorway scared, the hand reaches out. So... rip Evelyn. Evelyn's gone. She's going straight to Valhalla. Doesn't exist anymore. Deleted instantly. So I think what we're about to see right here is because I predict that Adam is in league with these things, right? So I think he's just going to go delete her contact. I predict that right here. Adam's just going to be like, remove, because even though he didn't kill her, he's in league with them and knows that she's there. And also, if it was an alternate invasion, the alternates wouldn't do this. If the alternates did take Adam's place, I should say, they wouldn't go through and like delete contacts out. I think it's Adam who's operating with them and knows what he's doing. So I think Adam's about to remove Evelyn's contact. Maybe I'm wrong. Adam Murray. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. All right. Someone said, oh, it's the boy. It's him. He just hit Adam with the, hold on, I can pull up the drawstrings more. Yeah, he hit Adam with the, oh no, that's the boy. It's him. It's the intruder. Let me unzip that far. This is the part where I leave. Yeah, it's him. It's the boy. So I don't think someone said is Adam, Or what? Hold on, let me go back to that question. What was that? Why did Adam say, I did the right thing then? I'm not sure if Adam is in bed with the demons. I think it's more of a selfish obsession. I would agree if it wasn't for the fact that whenever the alternates, I would agree, let me make sure I phrase this right. If it wasn't for whenever Jonah died, he showed no remorse. And I'm glad you all enjoyed the jacket unzip. You're welcome. If he hadn't shown no remorse, and there was something else he did. Oh, and deleting people's contact, and apparently knowing where the alternates are and all that. I think maybe he's not willingly in on it, but I think that he is at least possessed in some way. I think whoever Adam Murray is operating for the alternates. I don't think he's dead. I think it's something else. He's either been convinced to go back to the mind control he apparently experienced as a child when it came to metaphysical awareness disorder, or he's just working with them. However, I do not think he's operating with good intentions at all. No. It's him. Him! Stanley?
I made myself known. Do you remember my touch? I cradled him in my arms. My sweet boy. I took him away. Do you remember that night, Murray? When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you? Your skin is not your own. You're not the real you.
Yo! Okay. Oh, that was so cool. Terrifying. Oh, that was so cool. I would normally be scared, but I'm so happy with the lore drops. I have to hear that again. Stanley, right? Okay, so the intruder is saying that he's Stanley.
Do you remember how we became friends? The light scared off all monsters. They kept me safer. Do you remember my face?
Do you remember my face? And it flashes Stanley, yeah.
Flesh and broken bones. I made myself known.
With contorted flesh and broken bones, I made myself known. Okay, so he is saying that he is both the Stanley who talked to him, the one that, because this face around it is the home intruder, right? Intruder alert is the one who showed on the TV to a young Adam Murray and ended up with the death of his family. Yeah, the voice acting's hitting hard. Is the one that it wound up with the death of his family. So he is both Stanley. He is the one who appeared to his family.
Do you remember my touch? I cradled him in my arms. My sweet boy. I took him away. Do you remember that night, Murray?
Do you remember my touch? That sweet boy. This is clearly talking to Adam, right? That's where the message came from and everything. So he's asking Adam, do you remember my touch? I cradled him in my arms, that sweet boy. It sounds like he's talking about someone else all of a sudden, right? Like he's saying to Adam, do you remember my touch? I cradled him in my sweet arms. Like he's like juxtaposing it. Yeah, someone mentioned there's that shot of the corpse being tampered with. Something is missing from that room, right?
When you stare into the mirror, You see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you?
When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom. This guy, right? The overdriven intruder. But he's talking about Adam's own reflection. You see the same monsters, and that lines up, right? Because Adam would have had an alternate, right?
Your skin is not your own. You're not the real you.
Your skin is not your own. You're not the real you. Has Adam been an alternate his entire life? Is that what's happened? When Adam was a kid and the alternate appears, because he's okay, so if that's true, this alternate, the intruder, is talking to this alternate Adam, who's lived his whole life, right? And then he says to him, I cradled him in my arms, that sweet boy, talking about the real Adam. He did something with the real Adam, took him away or what have you, and they left the baby alternate in the real world. That's why he didn't respond to any of this visual stimuli. That's why he was okay with the monsters, and that's why he was so obsessed with the alternates. And that's why, oh my word, okay. So if you watch this scene, when Adam confronts the alternate in the basement, think about it, not that Adam is someone who was tortured by the alternates as a kid. Think that he is an alternate who has forgot that he is an alternate. Talking to an alternate for the first time in 18 years.
What are you?
You don't remember me.
Did the right thing.
Whoa. It recontextualizes everything I've understood up until this point. I thought that Adam was tortured by these things, and he's like, no, I didn't give in to Mad. It's not that Adam was fighting what they wanted him to be. It's that Adam was fighting what he is. Adam is an alternate who was placed there for the future. And the other alternate asks, what have you done? And he says, I did the right thing. Bro. Okay. All right.
Nobody is coming to help you.
Alex, you madman.
Jonah? You there?
Do you understand?
Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand what you are? Do you understand you were never meant to be a human? That you're just playing a game? And then if you take that information, as you guys were saying in chat.
Follow my voice instead. You will find great.
No. So Adam's not the shepherd because Adam is told here you followed the shepherd. Adam's not the shepherd. The shepherd, I still think maybe God or something greater. But the shepherd is leading people, and even in Adam's case, a child alternate away. That's the intruder said to him, you see the monsters in your the thing you see in the mirror is the same monster you saw. Not that the alternate was the monster, but the real version, because what keeps Adam up at night is he knows he's not Adam. He knows he is not really Adam. And here he's talking to Adam.
You are a fool. Follow my voice instead. You will find great happiness. Wake up, Adam. Do not make me wait.
Wake up. He's convinced. Adam's convinced himself that he's a human. He convinced himself he was the alternate he was supposed to mimic. At a young age, Adam Murray was kidnapped, taken away, and a false Adam put in his place. And now the alternate is telling him, wake up, don't make me wake the others. How many... This entire time we were thinking that children were murdered. And yeah, we knew that there were doppelgangers, but we at least assumed the doppelgangers knew they were doppelgangers, or that they had some malicious intent from the get-go. Anyone could be one of these things. What a crazy way to expand your own lore. Because it perfectly makes sense. It makes sense to the degree I'm like, duh. Because we already had Wake Up Adam. We already had that concept there in it. We know that the alternates are doppelgangers and can make perfect copies of people. So it seems like a big duh that we would connect the dots that a child could be a direct copy of someone. And we heard Wake Up Adam, that Adam's forgetting something. It's like something we should have put the pieces together on. But Alex formed the series in such a way that it's a slap in the forehead for us because it all makes sense. It puts so many pieces together. Alex, good job, man. Oh my word. What an incredible way to manipulate your own series. I never would have thought of that. But it's so obvious too. Man, great job. I love it. What did I say earlier about him being a filmmaker? I'm right. He already is. Man, now I have to go back and rewatch the whole series with the idea that Adam's been an alternate from the get-go. That explains why he was so gung-ho about it. And we have this whole conversation where nothing is worth the risk.
Just don't. Now you're taking this serious. This whole time, huh?
Yeah, I think this conversation's the same because at the time neither of them know what's going on. It's only the other alternates who know what's going on. Man, what a great twist. Man, and when you put it into concept, like, this is little Adam as a baby watching the TV. And then, oh man, knowing what it amounted to. I'm just getting nostalgic. We'll get back into it. Okay, we'll get back into it. Man, this is so cool. Great job, Alex. Really, my word. All right.
What's going on, Adam? Who are you talking to? You need to call me back now. I don't know what's going on.
Don't make me wake the others.
Please don't make me have to worry about you. Please call me back. Please.
Have you forgotten? Oh, man, the alternates. I deceived you. Yes! Oh! Oh! Let me move my screen so you can see it. My face cam. Here, I'll put myself down here. Okay. All the way back. All right, just to make sure we're all on the same page, because this is so good. I want us to savor every second of this thing. Okay. All the way back from the beginning. The beginning. I deceive them, such weak minds. And then the messages from what I believe to be the Messiah of that world. I deceived him. What? Adam was the Mandela prophet? I don't know why I never thought of this. Okay. Look. I'm so stupid. Okay. Alright, y'all ready to see something? Okay, here, to give context for where my brain's going. Right here.
I cradled him in my arms. My sweet boy. I took him away.
Okay.
Do you remember that night, Murray? When you stare into the mirror.
Okay, yeah, we got all
You
this.
see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you?
When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom. This guy, right? Which is the monster here. Okay? Alright, so we know how the alternates work. They're like a scourging or a pulling of people's faces, right? Okay, see this? You see what I'm saying? One more time to make sure we're all on the same page. This. This. Yeah, oh. Yeah, that just hit me. The intruder that we see here, I was hung up thinking that maybe this guy was the man in the hoodie. It is not. I think, and I may be a little offbeat with this assumption, I think that... Oh no, hold on. Oh no. I think this is Adam's true form. I think the reason that Adam is alone in this room and then sees this thing all at once is because this is what Adam is supposed to be. This is, yeah. Yeah, this is what Adam's supposed to be. The reason this is the monster that he sees in the mirror is because this is what Adam was supposed to be, but he's managed to do the right thing. He's managed to put it off and not become this. And whenever, oh man, back in season 2, or episode 2, whenever I watched this and then this text popped up. Ah man, okay, patients report sleepless nights after the symptoms initially become apparent. It is not difficult to avoid, however, the patient must try to actively seek it out. I made the assumption, back when I did the second episode, this is the definition of metaphysical awareness disorder. I made the assumption back then that Adam, let me make sure I say this right. I made the assumption back then that this was being shown in this moment because it's just showing Adam deal with an alternate and then how he wants to deal with alternates. That's not the case. I think metaphysical awareness disorder isn't real. I think what it is those 3% of people who survive their encounters are replacements. I think that whole thing that 3% of children and people who who have an alternate encounter, how they are they live through it or what have you, or like the children at least, how they live through it. I think that they're just replaced. And metaphysical awareness disorder, yeah, I think those 3% of people are all alternates. And metaphysical awareness disorder is the alternate's inability to be human. It is the disconnect between them being able to interact as a real person. Ah, man. Oh, great. Yeah, I think metaphysical awareness disorder is just what happens to alternates who try to be people, and in some cases forget that they're people. Someone said, would that make Davis a replacement then? It might. I don't know. That may explain, too, the whole Davis thing. I think 3% of victims are sleeper agents. Yeah. And I think that we are shown... Again, all of the pieces were here the whole time. We just weren't picking up on them. I think this is Adam. And then we're given the description of Adam. Patients report multiple sleepless nights. That's why here, whenever he says...
To the mirror. Remember that night, Murray? When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom, don't you?
When you stare into the mirror, you see the same monsters from your bedroom. This is Adam. This is Adam's true form. This is what Adam's supposed to be. But as he says, he did the right thing. Adam is an alternate. Always has been. The pieces have always been there. Fantastic. Okay. Alright.
Going on you.
Which explains why Adam here... I know I keep like jumping around, but I'm gathering my thoughts. Which explains why here... I don't know then here specifically what the nun means. Hold on. Because if this is Adam... Maybe these are just two different examples of overdriven assimilation. So... The prophet, which is Adam, was an overdrive of what he was supposed to be. Maybe that's referring to the fact that Adam isn't able to interact. Who knows? Anyway. Adam's an alternate. I deceived him. The prophet of Mandela. How cool. Ah. The Mandela prophet, yeah. Ooh! That's terrifying. And their records. I assume it's saying we deceived him, the prophet of Mandela. It's talking about Adam. Because we just heard that he doesn't know. Could be referencing someone else, but I think it's talking about Adam. And their records. I assume from the police station, because we just saw Evelyn die. Yep. We can use their faces. We can take their faces and we can use them for what we want. Yep. My guy. What a banger. Fantastic job. Man. Great work to everyone involved. That was cool. That was dope. That was so cool. Okay. Man, Adam's been an alternate the entire time. And I'm sure what's so cool about it is there's stuff... Like, I'm freaking out over the Adam thing, right? But there's other pieces and shorts and other indicators in there that I don't know about. That other people don't know about. Like, just that completely... probably won't mean anything to us until we get the next piece of the puzzle. That was so good. That was fantastic. Similar reflection. Yeah, I think you're right that the reflection is Adam's finished form. I think is the way it's going. So maybe the nun is someone else's as well. Yeah, I was assuming those were like one alternate. They could be two different ones. I'm still wondering why it showed the nun and said the messenger. I don't know what that can mean. Anyway, Alex did a great job. Yeah, he really did. He keeps amping it up every time. Okay, go watch the Lore Lodge, by the way. Not right now on stream, but go watch the Lore Lodge. Oh, man. I thought I really liked it. There we go. Man, that was so good. Can I see? I think there was just a transcript in the beginning. Where'd all this come from? I wasn't seeing this, right? I mean, this was all the intro when it had to do with creation. The sun, happiness. Yeah, we saw all that. The whole congregation out of their seats during the last performance felt empowering. Yeah, because it's the alternate talking. Someone said Thatcher's the shepherd because he shepherds more alternates through the tapes, calling it now. It seems to me like the shepherd, for one, he's referred to in different language as Thatcher. And it seems to me like the shepherd is actively leading people, maybe even alternates, maybe just alternates like Adam, leading people away from following the Gabriel, the false messiah's goals, right? So I don't think that's Thatcher. Thatcher doesn't seem to be aware of what's going on to that degree. Man, that's so cool. I think these are just pretty... Yeah, we saw that. Okay. Wow. That was cool. Banger. Did he specify it specifically from the Bible? It has to be... Yes, it does have to be specifically from the Bible because Overthrown is about the nativity, which is only followed in Christianity. Judaism and the Islam do not follow that. So yeah, it has to be from the Bible for that to make sense. I'm seeing some of your questions. What if Sarah's the shepherd? Maybe. I don't think it's anyone we've met yet because I think the shepherd has to be aware of what's going on. Sarah does not know Adam's an alternate. Sarah does not know this greater plan that's going on. I think it is an active antagonist against the false Gabriel. I don't think Thatcher's an alternate. Alright, that was cool. I dug that. I had a good time with that. It's the Saul... Oh, I forgot about that on the website. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the website for you all. That video may have been taken down. I bet I can... Where did that go? I think it was in Every Day Gets Brighter, maybe? No. How did I find that? I think the website was just up for a small amount of time. Yeah. I think it was a short video, if I remember. Okay. All right. Let me very quickly see if I can find the website. It's probably been updated. Yeah, one of the characters from the is this it? Let me see if this is it. It's not the website. Did he take the website down? Hold on. See if I can pull this up. Wouldn't Adam be both? I don't think this follows the Bible to the degree that something like that would make sense. That everything has to perfectly line up, so to speak. Where do I get to the website? I'm sure Alex can shoot me a link if I ask, but he's probably asleep like a normal person right now. I'm gonna have to go to the MatPat subreddit to get it. It says the site can't be reached. Maybe the site went down. Yeah, people are saying they can't get in now. I should have taken more screenshots and stuff while it was up. I'm not gonna break. It seems like MatPat did a video about it on GT Live. You guys can get. I'm not gonna do that on here. Just watch his video. But if you guys want to do that, you can. I'm gonna give it one more try. Figure. There's a way you could log in and listen to the tapes of Joseph and Davis, I know. Yeah, I guess he took it down. I'm reading a bunch of articles about it right now. Looks like it's down. That's a shame. Mandela police site. Oh, I can pull up a NeoCities. Okay. Do you all see this? Let me move my camera around. Okay. Whenever it shows that you all are caught up. I don't know if this is a working... It looks like it is. Okay. The URL is up there if you want mandelapolice.neocities.org. Okay, so to show you all through... And now I have this on stream, so I'm recording it, so if it disappears again, I'll have footage at least. Someone said, what if William Afton's the Shepherd? The crossover of the century. Okay, so it's the Mandela Police Department in remembrance of Davis. So yeah, people think Davis is dead. Davis and Weaver. Maybe he is. I don't know what to believe anymore. Site will no longer be supported. This was all, I remember this, December 17th, Christmas parade canceled. Yeah, okay, so if you go to local news, please still be there. Okay, cool. All this is still as I remember it. Give it a minute to load. So the local Little League Soccer. All right, so support your local athletics. Mandela Meerkats versus the Brighton Bunnies. This was from Volume 3. There, whenever it's showing the street with the missing posters, you can see this. So Mandela Meerkats, obviously Mandela County. This is actually a reference to the Walton Files. So Brighton is the place. Brighton Bunnies, you know, Bond the Bunny from the Walton Files. So a fun little crossover. I like it. Yeah, and also proceeds go to the Grieving Parents Foundation because that's how desperate they are. A Grieving Parents Foundation. Support your local soccer team. Mandela population decrease. Yep. Drawn to the tapes. Evelyn could be another sleeper. That is a good point. She might be. I don't know what to believe. I don't believe anything anymore. He's thrown all my theories out the window. Who knows? Maybe I'm a sleeper. There's no way to tell. For the past week, have been leaving for various reasons. Bythorn works in Yonder to seek safer living conditions. 100% are safe here. There's no reason to run. Who are you running from? That's helpful. Also, spooky apparitions in the county. This doesn't mean anything, just some Halloween activities. And then the picture's been removed. So people are seeing some kind of spooky something. But also, the mention here, the site will no longer be supported because they're getting rid of all technology around this time because the alternates are taking it over. So, Now, the interesting part... Did it freeze? Okay, there we go. It wasn't letting me scroll. I was like, oh no. Interested, apply today. This should be about the police. Yeah, Mandela County Police Department is now recruiting. Take action, serve your community. Applicants at front desk of age 21. We have an address. Is that a real address? Hold on. 6366 Hill. In these projects, you have to enter everything. Maybe if I go there IRL, Hill Haven, and start demanding the Thatcher Davis. That's not a real address. It doesn't look like, because the first link just takes me back to Mandela County. Yeah. First link takes. Okay. Anyway, everyone's a shepherd. Okay. All right. General information here. The interesting stuff's in the login. We'll get to that last. Mandela County Police Department. We are thrilled to have the opportunity since 1832. 170 years later, we still have the pledges formed. Thank you. As of now, emergency and non-emergency calls are answered in the Mandela County Police Station. We know all that. And then, you never had any idea what you were doing, you cowards. The grand year of 92, leaving me. And then there's a link, I think. Yep. Yeah. So, it is a monkey with see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, is what those signs mean. In a very broken font. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think this is from Thatcher, right? You were never had any idea what you were doing, you cowards. The grand year of 92, leaving me. I think that is the year that everything went downhill. Yeah, we forget that whenever we see Thatcher now, it's been like 20... Yeah, 92. Well, that was a perfect place to show what I'm talking about. I was like, I wonder what year it is, and the first thing I open it on is this. So yeah, 1992 is the year everything went bad. So here, whenever he says, you never had any idea what you were doing, the grand year of 92, leaving me. This is Thatcher messing with the police website. So, yeah, so Thatcher has been in a not good place for 15 years. Whenever we see him, like, scrounging around talking to Dave to get the tapes, he's been like that for over a decade. Guy's not doing well. Okay, so that is everything on the site except for the staff database login. So it takes you here, username and password, okay? Nothing else on the page other than that. The video that was posted for, like, it was posted for a few days by Alex. It was like 30 seconds. And had a username from Davis and had him say, sure, every day gets brighter, more like every day gets darker. It was something like that. Where's that thing at? Let me... No, not the Nelson Mandela website. I want the Mandela Catalogue. I'm a YouTuber, thank you. Yeah, so the username is... And I'm kind of ruining it by showing it to a bunch of people, but I was going to do this when I make a video anyway, so who cares. Thatcher Davis 92, because we're logging into Thatcher Davis's account. And Alex also mentioned that in the future, there may be more of these. There may be more usernames and passwords. And I bet one of the usernames will be the ones we just saw in Volume 4. So that'll probably come back. But I'm trying to think. That will probably come back. What was I about to say? Oh, and it will probably use one of the usernames we just saw on Adam's phone. And then whatever password. But the password is every day gets darker. All one word. That will take us into the database. Or at least it did. It's not working anymore? Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Sad. No! We lost the database. Okay, so when we did have the database, it gave a list of like known associates of the Bythorn Paranormal Society, which was like is there a new password? Which was like pictures of like Sarah Heathcliff and people like that. Monkey. Let me try Thatcher Davis 92 and everything. Dang. Yeah, I think it's out. Oh well, I'll ask Alex if I'm sure if there's anything going on with it, he'll give me the deets so I can do it. But I think that's a pretty good conclusion for now. So I think we can all definitively say, Alex, fantastic job on Volume 4. It deserves all the praise it's getting and more. What a fulfilling update to the series, right? You did such a good job, man. I'm so, as someone, I say this like a dad, but as a friend of yours who has watched your progression as a creator and had the privilege to talk to you directly to see how your mind expands and how you continue to build off these ideas you have, and then seeing you bring these to light in this way, I'm very proud of you. As both a storyteller and a creator. This is such a good job. I know this is going to continue to grow into something bigger than you and I can imagine right now. And I'm blown away to see it. And you deserve every ounce of success you're getting. It's incredible to see. So, Alex, great job, man. I'm proud to call myself your friend. You did amazing. And everyone involved, the voice actors, I believe that was Spidey who did some of the artwork and some of the voice acting. The special effects people like Remy Abode, you all killed it across the board. Everyone who was a part of this did a great job. And it more than anything deserves the place as the king of internet horror right now. So great job, man. You're killing it. I can assure you from like talking to a bunch of creators and knowing it, everyone wants to be the Mandela Catalogue. It's got something going for it that's hard to pin down. And I can't wait to see where it goes from here. And to all of you guys who are watching right now, thank you so much for tuning in to a live stream that's currently running until 6:30 in the morning. It means the world. I appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. And this is really cool. I was happy to get to share this with you and all of my terror and horror, because that's just how it goes. But thank you all so much for watching and sticking around for this. It means the world. So I believe that should do it for now. I'll probably make a video about this before too long. I've got to think about how I want to arrange it if I want to bring in more stuff. I'll probably talk to Alex about the website, but I'll probably make a video about this too. But if you guys are here right now, you're seeing most of the show. So thank you all for being here. It means a lot. So thank you all for the support, hanging out for the stream. Since I have internet now, I'll probably do more stuff like this in the future. But again, for now, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.